Tomorrow, 1st of August 2013, marks my 1-year anniversary as a published author. It's been a funny old year really. The book came out on the 1st of August, as I say, in ebook format, which was exciting because it was part of an Amazon promotion and it was available for 99p, which is incredibly cheap. On the 1st of September, the paperback version came out, which was doubly exciting because it had pages made out of paper and things like that. Then after that, we had a launch party at the Lantern Theatre in Sheffield, and that was also exciting. Lots of people came, said nice things, listened to me talk nonsense. At the end of September, the 27th specifically, I gave birth via my wife to identical twin boys, and they are wonderful and marvellous and all those kinds of things. What could have been a year of being a published author where I was sat in a smoking jacket, drinking whiskey, generally feeling far too happy with myself. Instead, I've been learning how to be a dad for that time instead. But that's alright, obviously, because being a dad is amazing and it's been wonderful and awesome. The only downside is that I've not been able to put the kind of promotion I might have liked into the book, but that's also alright because, you know, I've done alright and it's sold quite a few copies, which I'm quite pleased with. And most excitingly, the reviews have been fantastic. That's kind of how I'm going to look back on this first year as a published author, really, is the fact that the feedback has been so great, and it might not have been. To be perfectly honest, I didn't really give the idea of being reviewed much thought. For some reason, I didn't really get hung up about it. I suppose I had quite a lot going on with the twins and moving house, being pregnant, that kind of thing, but in my head I hadn't got round to thinking, oh my goodness, this is terrifying. People are actually going to say stuff about the book I've written. But say stuff they did, of course, and thankfully most of it has been pretty positive. And so looking back over the year, it may not be the case the time the next Booker Prize winner. In fact, it's definitely not the case because the deadline has been and gone and the long list has been announced and I'm not on it. And I may not be as successful and best-selling as Robert Galbraith, for example, but my book is out there, it's on shelves, it's on people's Kindles, it's being read, and most people seem to quite like it. And that's enough, really. That's all I could ever have asked for when I embarked on this old writing business several years ago. All most writers ever really want is to be read and to ideally have people enjoy their books. Don't get me wrong, superstardom, fame, fortune, that kind of thing, that would be tremendous, but it's not entirely realistic to think that that's going to happen straight away. So I think I'm going to be content with a year of being an author and doing events when I can and having people get in touch and say nice things and knowing that people are reading those words that sort of popped out of my head and onto the screen all those years ago, and that's quite satisfying. So I look back very, very positively and with much affection on my first year of being published, and I'm looking forward to this next year where I get my act together and write that second bloody novel. Clearly it would be remiss of me not to encourage you to go and buy Ace for Angelica at the nearest opportunity and let me know what you think. Don't tell me if you didn't like it. I'm not really. I mean, I'm interested, but I don't want to know.